Welcome to my world. Another day, another time, another period to let us acquire knowledge. Knowledge is power, health is wealth. Today, I am on a journey to unravel aging problems. Generally, children you don't see them age because their skin are still very elastic. But you start seeing wrinkles from age 25 and above. That is a sign of aging. So it is more or less a skin problem, but before the external, there is always the internal problem, which will now show as external. That internal problem is what the laboratory would usually check, and that's what I want to really do as a review today. The topic today is antioxidants and anti-aging laboratory review. So my effort is geared towards trying to understand what is aging and also to understand what slows aging down, and that is where we come to talk about antioxidants. The study so far and the revelations from laboratory investigations is what I shall expose. Like I usually say, click the like button, subscribe, and let's move on to the slide section. Serious scientific research are going on anti-aging agents, and I'm sure many of us have bought into it. The topic is antioxidant and anti-aging lab review. The outline: objective, introduction, aging theory, antioxidant as anti-aging, laboratory estimation of antioxidants. Objective: to expose the role of free radicals, reactive oxygen species, and reactive nitrogen species in the aging process, and show how antioxidants are anti-aging agents too. The introduction: free radicals. These are produced by a variety of normal biological processes, including aerobic metabolism and pathogenic defense mechanisms. They can also come from external sources like radiation, pollutants, and cigarette smoking. So free radicals are more or less a necessity, because as we metabolize whatever we eat and drink, it will always come up. 2, because they are unstable, they are highly reactive species, capable in the nucleus and in the membrane of cells of damaging biological relevant molecules such as DNA, protein, carbohydrate, lipid. They attack important macromolecules. So we must understand this cell damage and homeostatic disruption. They include the hydroxyl, the superoxides, the nitro oxide, nitrogen dioxide, peroxyl, lipid, peroxyl, and many other. Antioxidants. These are natural molecules that help neutralize harmful free radicals in our body. The most powerful of them is astaxanthin, which is very common almost around the body, even up to the brain section. Others are vitamin C, vitamin A, beta carotene, other carotenoids, minerals, selenium, manganese, glutathione, coenzyme Q10, lipoic acid, flavonoid, phenol, polyphenols, phytoestrogen, and NADP+. Oxidative stress. This is the result of imbalance between reactive oxygen species formation and enzymatic and non-enzymatic antioxidant. The oxidative stress usually come about when the antioxidants neutralizes the oxidants, that's the free radicals, and the excess still remains. That is, the free radicals are not totally neutralized. So these oxidative stress will now cause cellular damage, so many other hemostatic disturbances that you will now feel. Aging theory. Aging is a process that becomes obvious when wrinkles start appearing on the skin. free radicals that are just called oxidants, or free radical theories of aging, hypothesize that oxygen-derived free radicals are responsible for the age-related damage at the cellular and tissue level. In a normal situation, a balanced equilibrium exists among oxidant, antioxidant, and biomolecules. That is especially when we are still very young. In order to slow down aging process, then the equilibrium must be maintained in order to prevent the aging process speeding it up. So we must not allow damages to our various macromolecules. The characteristics of aging are the free lines and wrinkles that you don't see, but when you are aging, it comes up, the crow feet. You start seeing your frowning lines on your face, all those lines that because we have lost the two important protein, the collagen and the elastin. They are quite reducing in quality. Dullness of skin. The glowing, dewy skin of youth slowly fades away because older skin is slower to renew. Uneven skin tone. Aging causes the problem to the skin to look uneven in certain areas. Dry skin. Older skin loses ability to retain moisture and become dry. They become dehydrated. They cannot easily replace themselves. The rough skin texture. The texture of smoothness and evenness has gradually been replaced with roughness and bumpiness. Visible pores. You start seeing your pores of the skin are no longer tiny but very visible, prominent, and very visible. So due to old age, the replacement is slow. Antioxidant as anti-aging. Yeah. When you think of smoking, this is one of the factors that contribute to aging, because smoking creates oxidative stress that antioxidant can neutralize before it causes more cellular damage. So as a smoker, one could advise that such a smoker should probably take the supplement of antioxidant if he does not want to age, or quit smoking. So the effects, the free radicals created from smoking and the inflammation, the stress and everything will be removed. Obesity is another one. The body produces serious oxidative stress and inflammatory response that predisposes obese people to metabolic syndrome. The metabolic syndrome is a cluster of conditions that increase the risk of heart disease, strokes, and diabetes. These are not common chronic. These are chronic diseases that you only experience in old age, and it all comes down to the free radicals. If one looks at it, it has you have produced too many free radicals that there is no balance anymore, and the body cannot cope. So the free radicals also, because they are very reactive, they form, they even cause cancer by causing mutation of the DNA. So obese people are more or less prone to cancers. Stress is another one. Children are usually free of oxidative stress because this could be said to be responsible for their baby look and baby skin, except those who probably have genetic defect. We have seen that with hemolytic disease syndrome. So when a baby lacks GC-PD, there is always that oxidative stress that the baby or the infant cannot cope with, and some die by age 4 if the thing becomes too stressful. The hemolytic anemia is not controlled, the baby dies. This is just a reminder of this oxidative stress that could be created. It could be induced by drug and other infection. Even when the environment toxin can produce all these free radicals that we have mentioned: hydroxy free radicals, oxygen superoxide, and you need antioxidants like this glutathione peroxidase or the NADP plus to really convert them to water, so that the oxidized glutathione remains in the reduced form, and with the assistance of the NADPH, which is also acting as an antioxidant. So the oxidative damage to hemoglobin and the membrane is prevented, and we saw how, this could also be a reason for that early death. Reactive oxygens and nitrogen species produced under oxidative stress are known to damage all cellular biomolecules, and that is also demonstrated in that picture, causing hemolysis. Several defense systems have been involved within the cell to prevent uncontrolled reactive oxygen species increase. These systems include non-enzymatic molecules, the glutathione, vitamin A, all these are antioxidants, C, E, and several antioxidants present in food, as well as enzymatic scavengers of RS with superoxide dismutase, catalase, and glutathione, and the list is endless. Lab estimation of antioxidants. The antioxidants activity are estimated by measuring their enzymes level, and have been quantified in plasma and measured of antioxidant capability. The commercial ability of antioxidant enzyme as a kit allows their evaluation. We have all these other one being there. That's the reference for in case you want to read more.